willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Symmetria with Lyte. And we're here in a long tunnel. It's kind of Merza in style, but kind of not. This is the tunnel to the witch farm. So we've got the style from the storage room with the inlaid stairs. We've got the standard Merza style floor and ceiling, but I added some lava lighting on top. I'm not sure I like the green glass. It is similar to what's going on at the witch farm, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem to fit in. I might want to use red or pink to try to match the granite. Yeah, I think that might be the way I end up going with it. But today's going to be a rather building-focused episode, because we've got ourselves a witch farm and an iron farm, and that was not the one I wanted to go through. So that is still pretty much the same. We want to go through the second portal to get to the main area. And here we are. Poochie is still here. Hello, Poochie. And it's nighttime. And, well, it's not exactly safe to jump down there anymore. There's too many things that can be hit on the way down. So we're just going to take the slow ride down on the ladders, admiring the landscape. And from here you can kind of see the circle of crystallization that has gone on. That's right. I have replaced the top layer of soil with glass. Haven't changed all the trees yet, because things can't spawn on trees anyway. Haven't replaced the water, nothing can spawn on water, and that circle is far enough out that when you're standing up at the AFK area, nothing can spawn down here. And now we can hop off over here. So if we go out a little bit, you can see glass everywhere. Good old green stained glass. We took down part of a desert to get enough glass for this. Had quite a lot of cactuses, but we've got a cactus farm. It's no problem. So now if you come out here, nothing can spawn, nothing can really hurt us until you get far enough out. Now this ring was my original plan for what the base was going to look like. I'm going to make a tower type thing in this area to encase the witch farm and to work as an actual base. My mini mesa isn't really big enough for what I want to do, so I'm going to move out here. There are a couple structural issues that we'll have to deal with. The primary one is that isn't centered, so once we build this up to that layer, we'll have to figure out what interesting thing to do to make the off-centeredness not feel just plain wrong. But in this chest, we've got quite a few of the building materials we're going to need for what I want to do. Now, we don't need all of this all at once. Let's just take a couple of stacks of that, take the woods, the glass, and the dyes. Let's dye each of the glass things, because we're going to need a whole lot of this stuff. Even if we don't like the way this turns out, we're going to be able to use it for something. And we don't want the blocks. We want panes. Tons and tons of them. Because this is not going to be a dark gothic build. This is going to be bright. Not quite pink and magenta bright, but not stone brick gray or nether brick dark. No. This is sandstone. The different woods will serve as an accent, but sandstone and glass primarily. One other thing that we need, I want a birchwood door for the entrance. Let's dig this out. Gonna have a birchwood door right here. That's at least a nice little beginning. Now we're gonna need a couple of different types of stone. Let's put some of this glass away as well. So we come over here. We're gonna need, oh right, it's like this. We're gonna need some smooth sandstone, some regular sandstone, and put one on top like so. Chiseled sandstone. Never actually used this stuff before, but I think it'll be pretty nice. So let's build a little. This shovel is too fast. I know people love enchanted shovels. They're great for doing difficult work. But when you're trying to be precise, goodness are they fast. And they're even slower on grass than they are on regular dirt. Yeah, so we're going to do it there. We're also going to do it over here. So we'll put one of these. We're also going to do it here and here. If we point at the sandstone, the shovel isn't that fast. And another one down this end. Okay, so these pillars are going to go, let's see, they are 3 tall, so we put regular, chiseled, and smooth. So regular, chiseled, and boop. And all of the support type columns are going to be this way. Probably all, might just be most. And I missed that one. Okay, so now we can take out these. They were just primarily for measurement, knowing where these things are going to have to go. Break out the shovel and take out the dirt. Now for this, it's really nice, but still not particularly accurate. Regular sandstone for the foundation. And we are missing one additional building block that might make part of this next step a little bit easier. So we'll grab some more sandstone. No. Grab some more sandstone and make ourselves some stairs. Now the stairs are never quite as efficient as you'd like. Car says, fine, I'll use scaffolding. What do we not really need? The axe. Okay, so good old slope on the roof. Nope, not like that. I suppose I can do this part from down here. See? Stairs. Stairs are annoying. I know how it's supposed to work. It just never quite goes my way. Let's put a chiseled one here. Yeah, I like it. And we bring this part along. And the reason I'm putting this on now is it'll make it slightly easier for placing the glass panes, because the ones on the top you can just place against this instead of trying to place them on the other panes. And you'd think, with how annoying the stairs are, I wouldn't integrate them into every single one of my builds, but I like the depth that they add. They add a bit of shape so things aren't just flat. Okay, so we got that. We've got ourselves a door. Next up, some windows. This part's nice and simple, relatively speaking. And the dark blue is easy. Well, regular blue is easy. The white is easy. The light blue is slightly more difficult. But only slightly. I mean, really, halfway decent aim. You hit the top of the blue panes, and you got yourself a nice gradient of a window. You've probably noticed by now, and I'm not even that many episodes in, that I really like gradients. If I can slowly transition from one color to another, I will. Instead of just picking one solid color or mix mashing things, I will try to move nice and smooth. There are occasions where I'll do high contrast stuff, but for the most part, smooth transition is the way I try to go. So we've got ourselves this windowy type part. I'm not going to go so sharply back. I'm going to make it a little more boxy. Not completely boxy, because, well, there's no sense making just a plain old box. This is Minecraft. Plain old boxes are done to death. So this box is instead going to go back a little bit. So we then bring this part out. It would be better if I didn't bob all over the place. We're going to bring it out to where it'll line up right here. So right here. I believe this should be it. Yep, that lines up there. So we will get rid of this guy and that guy. And now we bring in the wood. So we take ourselves a whole bunch of spruce. 1 and 2 and 3. And a whole bunch of oak. Come on, a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And the birch, which I don't have quite as much of because I made the door, but it's good enough. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. And we've only got 21 stairs left. Don't know if that's enough. So let's make some more. It's not like we're not going to use them, because I'm going to repeat this style all the way around and all the way up to the umbrella. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of sandstone, a lot of glass. Now, this pattern here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Skip 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, where's my axe? 6, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this part is going to then turn the corner, so I'll show you a little bit of that. So it'll go like so, and so, and so. In here we have the support pillars as before. Let's see, here's those and the smooth. So chiseled, smooth, and then the stairs go on top. Regular, chiseled, smooth, stairs go on top. And then here, the next layer up is gradienting. It's probably not a word, but I'm going to say it anyway. With the oak. There we go with that. Let's put this here so we can get up. And then we finish the pattern that we've done before, only this time with the birch. And then we take the sandstone stairs and top it off just like all the rest of it. Eventually I'll work out a pattern that works for doing this quickly, but this is the first time I'm really building it, so ow. That's the way that's gonna work. In here we've got a little bit of extra folding in texture. I'm not sure if I like it. I might bring this back here so you've got the depth here instead of inside, but I don't know. I kind of like that side pushing into the windowed area. So then we repeat this over and over again until we've got ourselves an actual base. There are a few things that I'm still unsure of with this design, though. One of the main concerns I've got is with these support pillars. They feel like they need a little bit of detail. They need something to make them stand out, at least a little bit more than they currently do. So I've tried cobblestone walls with torches on them, redstone and regular, and those just didn't really do it for me. They didn't fit. I'm not sure if it was color-wise or texture-wise, but they just didn't seem like part of it. They seemed like an afterthought. And once again, I need my axe and I don't have it. So yeah, with the cobblestone walls and the torches, they felt like an afterthought. And they kind of were. And this, I don't have anything there to actually put that on. And I also don't have a way up. So I'll figure out good ways of building this thing. It'll make it go faster, and certainly by next episode we'll have the whole thing. Well, maybe not the whole thing, but I'll have a method. Okay, so we've got that and that. We put the stairs here, and then we can birch it up big time. Birch, 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 birch. So if you've got any techniques for how to make this go faster than me derping around, feel free to leave a comment. If you've got suggestions for detail for on the pillars, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Because, well, building in Minecraft can sometimes be a solo venture, but a lot of times it's a joint effort between everybody you know. That you call over your buddies and be like, hey, what do you think? Now, some of them will always be like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. That's not particularly helpful. It's nice to hear, but it's never going to make it better. Because if you look at this, I love the windows. I love the depth of the paneling. You can't necessarily tell from far away. That's the trick with most parallax isn't quite the right word, but a lot of things that have that sort of texture, if you're on the same Y level, it's very hard to see it. It's really hard to appreciate. But most of this building will not be on your Y level. You'll be at least this far off. And up here, you can feel that difference. You can see something's going on. But as you can see, these pillars, they're just kind of there. Nothing really... They don't do anything. I do like the different textures on them. I don't necessarily want to replace them with logs. Because we could take the spruce wood logs and it would be an incredibly high contrast. We can just go boonk, boonk, and boonk. And they are supports, and they really pop out. But man, do they pop out. And that's kind of a thing that I'm trying to avoid, is making all of the builds dark logs with things that really pop from them. I don't really like it. Not for this build, at least. So I would like to keep most of the nature of these pillars. But if you've got a way of making them more dramatic or just a little bit of detail. I don't have any torches on me, but I've tried putting things here. It doesn't necessarily work. Maybe a different accent block on top instead of the smooth sandstone, something slightly different there. Maybe yes, maybe no. But this is my plan for the base, at least for this part of it. The bottom is going to have this go all the way around, and then it'll push back one each floor until it's the size of the umbrella right up there. So this will come out a bit more. It only has to be at the very least that big. But we started at night, and it's back to night. I've got myself at least a little bit of a facade here. I'm going to go and do a lot of resource gathering and a lot of building. And next episode, we'll see where this goes. And yeah, if you've got suggestions, leave them in the comments. If you just want to leave words of encouragement, that's good too. Not quite as helpful, but I don't know if y'all are builders or not. You might be into the technical stuff I do, or just the modded things, and you're like, well, I kind of want to see what he's doing there. One other thing I've considered is pulling this out to make it a little overhang. But I don't know, it might come out too far. Like if I could just bring it out half a block. Curse you not having micro blocks. Curse you. But that's all the time I got for this episode. I said I wanted to keep the Symmetria episodes shorter, but I can't seem to do that. So this one's up beyond 20 minutes. I'm sorry if you like the shorter ones. If you've got a preference one way or the other, that's another thing you can comment on. But I just keep babbling, so I will see you in the next episode of Symmetria with Lyte.